Hello, and welcome to another update video on Ethereum. What a performance today. Really good action. The altcoins are moving up as well. That's what we want to see. On the Ethereum chart, we are approaching this next resistance zone starting at 3,000, what is that? $3,938. That's the 100% extension level I highlighted, I think, in the last video. But really, if this is indeed a third wave, then we should get overall closer rather towards 4,100, because that's the 138% extension and typically a first ideal target for such a third wave. I think it is important to recognize that the price could be in the late stages of wave A of 3. Yeah, wave A of 3. That means it's a 3-wave move up, potentially in wave 3. We get a B wave pullback. That would be wave B of 3, then a wave 4, then a wave 5. So that would be ideal. What you can see on this chart actually is that the price has potentially completed wave A, because we can identify, even in this internal C wave, 5 waves up. So I think it might stretch a little higher. We can get a few more upside squiggles, but at least I would prepare for a B wave pullback. Yeah. This B wave pullback should not break below $3,613. So that's the 78.6 retracement. Ideally, though, we even hold above the trend line. So what I can imagine might happen is go a little higher, get a pullback, bounce. That would be ideal, of course. Hold the trend line. At the same time, find support here in the Fibonacci support zone between 3,613 and 3,752. And then from there, we can watch for the next 1-2 setup, essentially, to the upside, which could be wave, could be the start of the wave C, right? The 1-2 setup. A C wave should be 5 waves anyway. So that's sort of how I see this. Again, it could get a little higher. I think it would make sense to maybe test this previous swing high. Yeah, everybody gets bullish and we test the swing high and we bounce and get rejected here from the 100% extension. That's at the same level, right? So if we go a little higher, we will have to adjust this support zone. And overall, yeah, it's looking promising. As I explained to you, we should get soon, that's my take, we should get soon to that previous swing high. Let me zoom out a little bit to the previous swing highs, rather, at $4,100 here from December 24 and also March 2024. That is an important level, and that is at $4,100. And that is pretty much where that 138% extension is located. So lots of resistance above, but good performance today. And then once circle wave 3 is complete, we should get a wave 4 pullback. And then we can track one more high in wave 5. And that would give us, basically a pretty clean 5-wave move up, but probably in a diagonal pattern. And then once this top is in, we could get another correction in this 4th wave. I wouldn't rely on the next 4-5 pattern, but it might happen. It will really depend on how high we go here directly. But that 4th wave might take us again into the current price region, maybe even a little bit lower, just for reference. But it depends essentially on where the 3rd wave tops. And ultimately, I think we could get in all these 5 waves, which started to form here on the 2nd of August, we could get towards the 200% extension. Again, it depends a little bit on the nanostructures, but I think that would be realistic to get to round about $4,400, which is also the May 2021 swing high. Yeah, that's the update on Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. I also invite you to join us on X for additional updates. We're running an X profile, X channel. Feel free to join us here for additional updates, additional coin updates, and much more. You can also ask questions. I'll be there, check in and out, and answer questions where I can. You can also post your charts and so on. So it's just a bit more interactive than in the YouTube comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.